afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hafiz TV. My name is Hafiz. I'm reporting on behalf of Hafiz TV from Speaker's Corner. As you can see, it's a very, very rainy day and a cold day today, so most of the people have gathered around this little area where there's a bit of shelter, because the rains, although they've calmed down a little bit, but they are going to go up and down. So Speaker's Corner is essentially being held in this little area. We've got our guy, Street Mike, reporting on behalf of Scoop. Was it Scoop Media? Scoop. Anyway. And that's Tommy Robinson's news agents or news group. And then we've got the usuals, the Christians, the Muslims. They're kind of all huddled together now, due to the fact that we're all essentially stuck in a sort of bunched up into a little area. There isn't many people here as expected, because obviously it's wet and cold and just miserable, so nobody's going to bother. I myself am going to do a short stream. Hello Irish, good to see you, my love. Hello Simon. Live behind the bike shed. Live behind the bike shed. Yes, we're live from behind the bike shed. History reset. Banksy, are you hungover? No, I haven't. I'm okay. I didn't drink that much. I didn't, if I drink at all. Cheeky Chops, big up. Randy, Irish Flame again. Beef, Bully, big up everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, we're gonna go into the madness and see what's going down. Let me flip this bad boy over, and there it is. There's everyone in their glory. I'm gonna go get an umbrella and sort of stand here. Hello. Okay, guys, we are. I'm gonna. All right. Let's. What's up, Freddie? Okay, here we are. The usual. The crowd is kind of small, but kind of nice and close knit. There isn't many people, but it is what it is. How you doing, Junior? Junior, do you want to talk?
Sure.
Get on there, my man. Here. I tell you what. Hold this for a second. I thank you, sir. I thank you. Let me get the other microphone out. Okay. This is yours. No. Thank you, sir.
No
okay.
problem, sir.
Here we are. We have Junior. Junior, go for it. Tell us who you are. Tell us your mission. Most people probably already know you, but
most people probably know my brother. I'm an identical twin.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are you the twin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, go on. Keep going.
So my name's Finn. My brother is young Bob. He comes to Speaker's Corner and preaches the good message of Jesus Christ. Me and my brother come here to debate Islam, Christianity, Judaism, all those type of things. That's pretty much it. As you can see, the Speaker's Corner is pretty dead today. As always, in Britain, the weather's quite shite today. But something I do want to talk about is we had was it last week or this week? Trump's inauguration, another massive win for the Christians. While I admit Donald Trump doesn't have all the Christian policies as I would like, he did pardon 23 people for praying outside an abortion clinic. He pardoned them. He also made it so there are now officially two genders, that you are the gender that you were born with on your legal documents, which is also a massive win for common sense. Things like that. We see that other world leaders are constantly poking fun out of our gracious leader, Keir Starmer.
What are your thoughts on Keir?
He's a loser. just to put it very simply. I mean, he's focusing on every other country. We recently just signed a 100-year rebuild deal in Ukraine. And while, of course, I think that we should support Ukraine in the humanitarian efforts, I don't think that we should be focusing on rebuilding other countries without focusing on us. We have people on the streets, we have our own veterans on the streets, but yeah, we focus on every other country. I mean, Keir Starmer can't even rebuild a Lego set, never mind a country.
Exactly. So, what are you hoping that if you like, some of the spillovers of a Trump presidency will be for the rest of the world and especially for Britain?
Well, Trump is America first, by all means. I mean, he's also told NATO and all the NATO countries pay up, because if not many people are aware of this, NATO countries haven't been paying their right share. America's been paying over the 2.5% that countries need, and he's telling other countries you must pay up, because after all, NATO is mainly beneficial to Europe-based countries. It's not beneficial to America at all in many ways. So America's picking up the slack where other countries are falling short, and Trump is telling them to pay up, which is very fair enough. I mean, you want to put your country first and not your allies first. Also, Trump is a massive fan of the UK. I mean, his families were Scottish. He owns property in Scotland as well. That is also a massive W. As myself, I am Scottish. So,
would you say that the way Keir Starmer behaved before the election, he sent out people to campaign for Kamala, or Kamala as some people call her, and also some things that David Lammy said about Trump in the past, do you think that those things would affect the possibility of trade agreements with Britain? Do you think Trump is essentially going to hold that against us and give us or not give us sort of favorable trade agreements, be it that the United States is our biggest trading partner?
Well, of course, I mean, Trump has already talked down about Keir Starmer and the Labour Party. We shouldn't, even though it's legal, we should not in any way be getting involved into other countries' democratic elections at all, in my opinion. I have no idea why the Labour Party thought this was a good idea. Just shows how Keir Starmer's not thinking straight at the end of the day.
Don't you think it's a bit of hypocrisy when Keir Starmer says that someone like Elon Musk shouldn't interfere or shouldn't use his X platform to interfere with British democracy, and yet Keir Starmer sends people to campaign for Kamala Harris in America, directly interfering with American democracy?
In fact, I'll do you one better. I think you'll probably remember in the 2016 Trump election when they were accusing Trump of getting a support from Russia and them interfering into their elections. What are we doing? We're now interfering in their elections.
Exactly. It's insane. I mean, it's like they say the left accuses the other side doing the things that they do themselves.
Exactly.
And it seems that is the hypocrisy that the two-tier system that we live in, which I believe Keir Starmer is famous for himself.
Well, I don't think we give Sadiq Khan enough credit for the two-tier system we have in London, and especially in England as well. I mean, he recently, in the London Assembly, not many people would have saw the clip, Sadiq Khan was accusing the Conservative member of Parliament, can't remember her name, she was the candidate for the London mayor election last year, accusing her of crocodile tears when she was talking about the increase of rape cases in the UK. And what was Sadiq Khan doing? He was just shrugging it off his shoulders. He acted like it didn't exist. Yeah. I have no idea how Sadiq Khan keeps on getting re-elected. The man he even lied to his faith. I mean, practicing Muslim, even he attended a Pride event last year. I don't know how that makes sense at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing how it seems that when demographics change, certain blocks will vote in unison, and when that happens, when block voting really takes effect, certain politicians will keep getting re-elected no matter what they do, really.
I mean, it's just a smart thing. I mean, Sadiq Khan pushes for diversity, more Muslims will move into London, and then more Muslims vote for Sadiq Khan gets some power again.
It's incredible, isn't it? And they talk about democracy. They talk about subversing democracy. But I want you to talk to us a little bit about your Christian faith and how you wish to, your evangelism and how you promote your faith.
I mean, my personal story with Christianity was during lockdown. I fell into sadness. I didn't know what I should do with my life, and then eventually I found Christianity as I was leaving secondary school. I found Christianity, and I found that my life was far superior with it than without it. Pretty much it. I mean, that was the story that I want to echo to all the younger people who come to the park and who watch my brother's videos online, that Christianity will help your life. I mean, especially now we see a depression epidemic online. More people are getting sad. I help more people concerning Christianity to offside the effects of that.
How is it that during your journey, did you look into or study any other religions, any other sort of faith, Buddhism, Hinduism, Shinto, anything else?
Well, it's funny you should mention that. I think we see the sudden rise of people converting to Islam for a trend, especially Islam.
Yeah.
We see, if anyone's been online for an amount of time, we'll see trends of people becoming Muslim and they don't really understand their faith, they don't really read the scripture. I think that's because our attention span has become shortened. Less and less people can be asked to look into the actual religious scripture. So I think we have a real rise of people converting to religions and actually not knowing what that is all about, and converting for religions for monetary reasons as well. We see people like Andrew Tate.
Grifters.
Grifters. We see people like Andrew Tate who thought that Islam preaches that Jesus died on the cross, which didn't happen, but that's what he said. We have people like Andrew Tate who know nothing about Islam but converted because he wanted more views and attention.
But the funny thing is, it seems that the Muslim Brotherhood has essentially taken Andrew Tate's Muslim card away from him because of some of the things that he said about Britain and about the demographics in Britain and the certain acts of certain demographics in Britain. Do you think that Andrew Tate, even himself, has a bit of a conflict of interest between his faith and his English upbringing?
Well, this is the problem. We're trying to play politics as a religious man. You can never put your religion aside for one moment to play politics. I mean, this is what Andrew Tate's done. He's taken aside his religion so he can grift to the right-wing politics. It hasn't worked. His Muslim Brotherhood has his Muslim Brotherhood have put him to a side, and the right-wing media no longer pay any attention to the man. He's a grifter. That's what I believe, anyways.
I see. Interesting. Okay, thank you so much, sir.
No problem,
Finn,
sir.
is it Finn?
Finn, yeah.
You have social media or anything?
No, social media.
No? All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, guys. Sorry? My channel, Hafiz. Actually, let me bring it up here. Hafiz TV. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me put that up there, and let's get going. Let's see what's what. Okay, I've got two mics now, so let me. Okay, let's move on. Oh, good man. Yes, that's my ugly face. Let's see. Did the feminists come eventually? Did they actually all gather? Good man. How you doing, man?
I don't know why I don't want to get wet today.
No, come in. Did you see them? Did you see the feminists go to their... Nobody showed up.
People here, they'll be kind of sus were probably from that crowd.
Yeah, no, there was at least one woman and one guy, and I was kind of fucking with them, and then they sort of ended the conversation. The woman went straight to misogyny. Misogyny.
It's a pity. Maybe they'll be better.
Yeah. As I said, Kelly J. Keane doesn't like to get wet. She's a woman of luxury. She enjoys. Yeah. This rain is going to mess it all up.
Because you're accepting for the short term.
I appreciate some of the angles she has.
Going to make sure the military.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that she's pushing back against the trans ideology. That is actually because that's fact. Essentially, that's dealing with reality. But yeah. Are you okay? Can you? It's not going to blow away. It's just hold on to it. Good man. No, I like the fact that she is. She's dealing with reality, but the core for me is that she doesn't address the fact that all of this is a logical conclusion of their feminist ideology. So all of this has come about because of their feminist ideology. The first wave feminists, nobody minded. That was like, fair enough, women want to vote, women want to have some rights, good, we'll give it to them. Second wave, women want to be as powerful in the workplace as men. Okay, we can deal with that. We will let you guys have some space. Then the third and the fourth were the crazy shit that broke out. The third was like, because what they did was, it was intersectional feminism. They introduced intersectional feminism around the third and fourth wave, and which was everyone is intersection. We have to not only deal with men and women, but we have to deal with the intersections of women. So black women are an intersection of white women. White women are like higher up than black. We have to bring the black women up. We have to bring up the what's it called? We have to include, eventually it was all like Chinese women and minority groups. Then trans came into it. Oh, now men want to be women. Well, they're women too, so we have to bring them into feminism. So she doesn't acknowledge that feminism is the root of all of this evil. And if she wants to,
that first became, the idea that trans men have an equal stake in all of this stuff, and because it was always on the left anyway, they took that all in. So if you go to anyone who's really radically left at the moment, they're all on the trans side.
Oh yeah,
and they don't like Kelly J. King.
No,
a lot of people, know that Kelly J. King, those feminists are the very feminists that were
that brought all this about.
Stamping around on getting angry back in the 70s.
Yes,
and so on.
This is what I mean. The fact that they themselves, but the thing is, you see,
and they wanted women's spaces, and I get that. Women and men are different, and I think there are certainly cases to be made that in certain environments it was harder for women. It was
yes.
difficult.
Look,
my mum used to walk around really pissed off and angry. She got a bum pinched a lot when she was younger.
Look, the fact is that letchy blokes are always out there. They've always been out there, and we developed a society to train young men to essentially battle against their inner demons. This is the kind of thing, believe it or not, Peterson talks about. Peterson says a weak man isn't good. A weak man is not. They look at weak men and they go, oh, he's a good man. No, he's weak. He doesn't have the ability to be dangerous and mean. Yes. So to be weak and say I can't fight this, I'm not going to go into this war, doesn't mean that you're good. You're just weak. You can't go to the war because you don't have the ability. But to be strong and powerful, but then do good things. That is true goodness. That is truly to be good. So men who are strong, who can do bad things, but resist and fight against those bad feelings and behave well, they are truly well-behaved men. But a weak man who could get the shit kicked out of him by a woman, and then he goes, I don't touch women's bums.
Men as well who are born into fairly weak families, who have very doting mothers.
Yes.
If they are capable of going through those challenging times themselves, they might be what's called sissy boys in the classroom or whatever. If they can fucking step up and learn to be independent and learn to look after themselves, and then learn how to be good boyfriends, and then maybe good
men,
fathers,
good husbands.
and you learn these things, and you can become a strong fucking fella, right? Because it is so true. There are a lot of very weak men in our society at present. Who are wearing fucking nail varnish.
You know, women, they never complain about a gay guy slapping their ass. Why? Because gay men are weak men who don't even like women. Aha! John, how's it going, man? You're all right. You're good.
Yes. I will take you down.
We'll talk properly, man.
Yeah, we didn't need to talk properly, to be fair. Oh, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Man.
And I've seen your videos out in the streets.
Yeah.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, wait, whoa.
You see as well, I can see.
Cringe, dude. I'm not a she.
No, I'm saying, that clip. They say she belongs to. But I'm just saying, I saw you in the streets. You're out in the streets.
Yeah, I took this to the street. I took the street.
You're in. I think you were in Streatham. I've seen you in Trafalgar Square.
Vatican City.
I was in Vatican City.
You went to Vatican City.
Yeah. We're cooking. Trust me. I'm going after Catholics, Eastern Orthodox, all of these false religions.
You were literally outside Vatican City talking to people about how wrong
I was talking to priests.
Catholicism is. Oh my God, that's insane! But it's great content.
It's such great content, and I'm going to continue doing it. So subscribe to Apologetics London.
Guys, let's go inside. Let's go.
Subscribe to Apologetics London.
Apologetics. Yes. Yeah, let's go in here, guys. The wind is picking up like madness. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, the wind is. Let me put it.
Good afternoon. About 9 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, it's gone madness out here. Okay, guys, it's becoming a little bit crazy here. It's a little bit. The wind has just gone nuts. We're gonna try to keep going as long as we can, but things are a bit manic at the moment. The wind is a little bit excessive. So we'll see. We'll see for how long we can keep going. Let's flick it over. Let's see. There's Street Mike. Street Mike is still doing his thing. Where's Freddie? I don't see Freddie. Freddie is out there somewhere under an umbrella. JC's here. I haven't even said hi to JC yet. So, it's too stupidly wet and windy. The madness.
You can tell. No, I know it's.
They're the ones who are sort of.
Oh, guys and girls. I'm gonna go. Oh, Urban Scoop. That's it. I forgot Tommy's media organization. Huh? No. Thingy is Street Mike. Yeah, Street Mike is. No. I'm at the moment. I'm actually, guys. If anyone out there knows how to contact Maya Tusi, although I do know some people, so I'm going to contact them. I want to actually do some stuff for Maya. Be part of that organization. Yeah.
He's built it up quite quickly.
Oh yeah, he did. He's done a great job. He's on the cusp of like 1 million subs now, so that's gonna like elevate him to like the next level. Also, obviously, they built 2C TV, which is their own media organization. That's what I want to do. I want to do some videos for them and get into that. Yeah.
Doing similar stuff myself. I'm learning how to do proper video.
Oh, good. Oh, that's really good.
You've got all the kit there. I'm learning to do this properly. Like,
Nice.
Street Mike says, you know, you need to
Yeah.
get all of the foundations into shot composition, understanding how your camera works.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want to bore you around.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Getting the right shots, getting the right. Yeah.
Making good quality pieces of work, carrying you through.
Yeah. It's amazing actually. You if you do 2 or 3 really solid pieces of video, they suddenly blow up and go viral, and that just pushes your channel, really fast. So yeah. And at the moment, I'm also, like I said, right now multi-streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. So I want to have a variety of platforms because at the moment it doesn't make any difference for me. The app just does it. I just add the accounts and I just run. I'm just literally running Prism. It's called Prism. So I just add the accounts and then I just go live and it just bam, it's on there on all 3. Yeah, it's really good. And it's a totally free app and it's a free restream. Although they do have occasionally their logo sort of appears, watermark. But yeah, I don't care. I don't care if Prism advertises themselves. Yeah, but it does pre-record as well. If you want to, you can pre-record as well, and produce it later. But for live streaming, for me, it's the best. And also the iPhone version has a slight delay in order to prevent mic shake. So it's got like a what's it called, digital gimbal. Yeah, it's got a slight delay, but it prevents the shaking a little bit more. I can increase it, but the delay is bigger. So the better the shake, the delay is longer. But right now, look, there is a. But the iPhone app is better than the Android app. I used the Android for a long time, but then I got this is an iPhone 12. It's not even new. Yeah. Oh, in that case, yeah, that'll work. That'll do it. Yeah, get Prism for that. Yeah, really good. Good stuff. Okay, let's go and see what trouble we can get into. Let me have a little walk around. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a little walkabout. See what we can see. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Freddie? What trouble are you getting into?
Did you see the video last week?
Which one? Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, with Omar attacking you and attacking the. I think it was it Finn or was it his brother? Both of them. Yeah. I saw the video with you and your brother getting attacked by Omar. He is a sack of dirt, man. I don't want to swear because my YouTube channel and also you guys are like it's not the Christian thing. But yes, he is a piece of shit. Absolutely. He's sorry. Phone's getting wet.
At least it's finally calming down now.
Huh?
It's calming down a bit now.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit better. But yeah, Omar. I'll be honest. I don't really associate with, talk to him anymore. I used to have a little banter with him.
He called me and my brother over. He wanted to talk about the history of the Catholics and pedophilia.
But then your brothers, or was it you that started talking about Muhammad?
Yeah, my brother started talking about Muhammad. I was talking to him earlier, but then I walked away because I didn't realise the guy's not there.
Yeah, no, he's an absolute dog turd. He's actually like a bad person. Some people talk a lot of shit, but they got a good heart. You go he talks shit, but he's got a good heart. No, Omar is a fucking dirty piece of crap to his roots. There is no redeemable portion of this piece of dirt.
What kind of content do you make?
I usually cover protests in London. I was at a protest in Parliament Square yesterday. But once in a while I come down here. To be honest with you, I shouldn't have come today. This is a nightmare. But I was actually nearby, so I thought I'd drop in. If nothing happens, I'll go home.
I just don't like the idea of no Christians being here. So.
But the funny thing is, everybody's... all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are still chatting. It looks like Street Mike has got a call from the lady in America.
But Christ before any religion. That's Christ himself is the religion.
Everybody's still trying to convert me.
You want to talk about Jesus?
Jesus? You want to talk about Jesus? Yes. Okay, let me put you on. Go on.
You can come on here, man.
Okay. Let me get my... Hold on, sir. Okay, sir. Tell me about Jesus.
Jesus is the Lord and Savior. You accept that?
No.
Why? Oh, you're a Muslim, right?
I'm not a Muslim.
What
I
are
don't
you?
believe in God.
You don't believe in God? All right.
So,
Do you believe in books?
yeah, books.
Do you believe what the book says?
Some.
Some books, like which books do you believe in?
Well, I believe in physics books, biology books, medical books.
Yeah.
Books about.
You believe in Harry Potter?
No. I believe. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in Lord of the Rings. I don't believe in. I don't believe in a Game of Thrones.
The Bible? Or the Quran or anything like that?
The thing is, there are some events in the Bible which are true events, but I don't believe in the entirety of the Bible.
Okay. Now, why you don't believe in the entirety of the Bible? Explain.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes.
Me too.
Yeah, I love Spider-Man. I love everything about him. I love Peter Parker. Yes,
in
exactly.
78,
Exactly. Now, Spider-Man lives in New York, and he whizzes around New York. He works for a newspaper company. He's a photographer. Now, being a photographer is real. Being New York is a real place. But Spider-Man isn't real. Spider-Man is fictional. So you see, that's why, I believe in some parts of the Bible, because Bible is essentially was kind of an amalgamation of history and religion. So it has some real things.
Which part of the Bible you don't believe? The part where it says Jesus?
Well, I don't believe Jesus walked on water. Jesus fit the...
As a Christian, I could say that because I'm a Jew. So I could say this to you.
Are you Israelite? A Hebrew Israelite?
No, I don't deal with God as scholar. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, but we don't my way of growing up in the way of Hebrew Israelite, love your enemy. If you love your enemies are all different color, right? So if you love your enemy, that means those that despisefully use you or abuse you, sometimes they come in a different shades of color, right? But everybody would say, oh, it's a white man. No. If the children of Israel never sinned against God, we wouldn't gone into slavery in the first place.
Okay.
Now, you as a Gentile, for you to say you don't believe, I do have a problem in that. You know why? Because the Bible tells me say you don't believe. But me as an Israelite, the Lord God called me a royal priesthood to come and teach His word. Yeah?
But do Israelites, because from my understanding of Israelites, they're Jewish.
No, Jews.
Jews. But the Jews don't believe in Jesus as the Messiah.
No, the Jewish, which is in the Middle East today,
They don't believe in Jesus as the
they
Messiah.
can't believe in a Jesus.
But do you believe that
Jews?
But do you believe that the
know
first century
you just
Jews?
said something. You know they're Ashkenaz.
Well, yeah, but I mean they're a
Now-
mix of Ashkenaz and other Jews.
If we said they were converted in the 10th century, that's acceptable.
But he's saying that the Jews in the first century, the ones that at the time of
They-
Jesus, they believed in Jesus as the
Of
Messiah.
course they did.
But how about the ones who actually called for Jesus to be killed as the Messiah?
Because there is a prophecy. There is a prophecy.
Yeah, but there were Jews who said
Yes.
he's a heretic.
And what was the color of those Jews? They were in the Middle East, right?
Yeah.
And they never left the Middle East, and they were among. Now, if Jesus had to go into Egypt, and then time they
Sorry.
sorry, if Jesus had to go into Egypt to run away from the Romans, right? Why would he go into Egypt? To look like the
Did
Egyptians?
Jesus run into Egypt?
Yeshua.
I don't know. I thought he was. When did he go to Egypt?
When he was a child, his father and his mother.
Oh, they took him from Nazareth
and
to
taken him
Egypt.
Yes.
All right, I
So
didn't
why would he have to go to Egypt?
Is that actually in the Bible that says that Jesus as a child was in
His
Egypt?
father and his mother had to flee with the child to Egypt, take flight. Now, when you read the Bible, it says the children of Israel shall take into captivity, right?
Okay.
And they shall be taken by ships from Egypt to Israel. We don't need a ship, do we?
Well, no, you don't really need an ship, though, do we?
So
Unless you go across the Nile. Aha!
Even if you're at the Nile, you don't need a ship because you're gonna go to the border and go down the Nile after.
Yeah,
Right?
well,
So now you use your head now. So who put on ship and taken away?
who put Jesus on a ship?
No, who put us on ship and take us away? Human being, right?
Ah, yeah.
Now they will point a finger and say it's only the white man that enslaved us, right? But that's ignorance. We cannot be ignorant in 2025. We must teach history as history according to history, right? We know that Arabs sell slaves, we know that the white man sells slaves, and we know that Africans sell slaves. Do we agree? Do we agree with that?
Everybody had slaves.
All nations have slaves,
Everybody.
right?
I mean, the word slave comes from Slava.
All right,
Slovak.
so now, when the children of Israel went into slavery, right, it's because they sin against God. If God chose you as what we follow and what we believe, God said you're a royal priesthood, and then you go and serve other gods and serve idolatry and do idolatry, wouldn't that God you're gonna punish you?
I don't.
Okay, let me put it simpler for you understand. If you have you're a father, you got children?
No.
Okay.
But if
You're
you're
a
a father-
son, right? And you have a mother and father, right? And you break their rules and regulations. What would they do to you as a child?
Well, they punish you.
Right. What is the punishment?
Well, it all depends.
Can be physical, it can be spiritual, it can be
Psychological.
Yeah. So when God's punishing us, right? How do you think God should punish us?
How? You should, but for what transgression
All right.
should he
Now-
punish us?
Now look at the world what you see today.
Look at the.
Look at the world what you see today, right? People
the
dying,
world,
right? Hunger, yes. Violence. All these men dying from what? Man created things to destroy humankind, right? Are they not supposed to be all guilty of certain crimes?
Are they not supposed to be?
All guilty of crimes?
Depends on what they're doing. I don't know.
Ah,
There's so many. The thing is, there's so many variables. You're talking about like man, the whole of the planet Earth. Some people are killing, but some people are righteous killing. Some people are not righteous.
Let me say something to you. There's no thing called righteous killing.
There's no righteous killing.
No, not anymore.
So if a person who's a
Jesus-
criminal or
No,
who's
no.
killed people or
No, if a person is a criminal and kill people, there's a law, right?
Yeah.
And the law has been active for how many years? Not just yesterday.
however many years, whichever country
Alright.
you're in.
Now, if somebody kills somebody, right? What should they be? If you kill somebody, you should be die too.
Well, but that isn't that righteous killing then?
No? It's
What is
called
that?
justice.
Illegal killing.
It's called
Justice.
justice. As called to them.
But you're
Now-
killing them.
now-
But you're still killing
Hold
them.
on. Now, if you kill somebody for me, I wouldn't kill you.
But you let the law do whatever
I wouldn't
punishment.
even want the law to kill you. When we sit down and don't talk to you, I explain to you, I ask you why you do that. When you come to your senses and understand why you do it, you can repent and can explain why people kill. Not true?
So you're saying that there should be no death penalty?
No, I'm not saying that there should be no death penalty. What I'm saying, that man shouldn't be killing man in general.
But who should then, if there's a death penalty, who should enact that death penalty?
The man who commit the crime for kill, right? That's why you have a death penalty. If there's no death penalty and there's no one killing people, then there's no need for it, is it?
No, but the fact is that,
No, the fact is that they're killing people, that's why you have to have it.
yeah, there are people killing people.
That's right.
So that's why we have the
So
death
that's
penalty.
those
Well, we
laws-
don't have the death penalty in Britain anymore, but in America, let's say, or other places.
Listen, the death penalty has gone nowhere. The death penalty they are same way like it was yesterday, the same way today. When they're ready, do they go to war? When they're ready, do they go to war?
How do you mean the people who?
When England, America,
Oh, the war,
they go to war, right?
Oh,
They
yeah,
fight.
Yeah.
Those people die.
Oh, of course.
There you go. So it's still fighting the war. They still, if they are comply, right? The Lord God said, "Thou shalt not," right? So if man is keeping the true words of the Lord, yes, which we do as the true people of God, we have no lust for anything really. Just the word.
Obviously, human beings, we're not keeping the God's law. I mean, in fact, most people don't even believe in Jesus' law.
There you go. So who is the one who's going to keep it? Those who we choose, right?
Yeah, the Christians.
No.
Those who wish to keep Jesus' law.
What is a Christian?
Those who follow Christ.
Right? So those who follow Christianity, what's that? You have to see it. So you have to differentiate, right?
Yeah.
We follow Christ. Why we follow Christ? Because he's real, right?
Well, to you guys, he's real.
All right.
To the Christians.
Okay. Is there a person called? Let's get into Jesus now. Is there a person called Yeshua?
Historically, it seems like
No.
there is a.
Historically, his name originally was Yahusha.
Yeah.
Later was called Yeshua. Do you agree?
Yeah. Well, I
And he
mean,
also have a surname by the name of Amashiach, right?
maybe I don't know those details.
What's the oldest university in the world?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's one of the oldest is in Morocco.
No, Timbuktu.
Timbuktu is the oldest university. Okay. I mean,
10th century, 10 AD.
was it a university or was it like a house of
University.
learning?
University.
Actual university.
Where does number come from? Ethiopia, right?
No, I thought numbers came. Which numbers though?
Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers.
1 to 0.
Numbers.
Yeah. No, they came from India.
India, no.
Yeah.
It come from Africa.
They came from India.
From India,
Yeah, they
man.
came from India.
Alphabet, numbers come from Africa, my friend. Where you can show me a kingdom in a,
be careful,
show
be
me a
careful.
kingdom in India.
Okay, kingdom in India.
In the time of Pharaoh.
There were
There
lots
was
of.
no kingdom in the time of Pharaoh in India, bro.
Well, look, the current numbers that we have.
What you have in India was a religious sect called Hinduism. Yes?
Yeah, Hinduism. Yeah,
So
Hindus.
wasn't
yeah.
a kingdom. Was that
No,
like
no.
how China build their religion off of Buddha, right?
So you're saying that the what we call today the Arabic numerals, because that's what they refer to them as, Arabic numerals, but it's not really Arabic. They originated from India.
There's no Arabic language.
No, because
Arabic numeral, the vowels. When did the
you know,
vowels
this is
come?
the thing. So unfortunately, now we're going into things where we need to essentially try to bring evidence,
No, we actually-
because
we actually-
everything that I've researched doesn't indicate to Africa as being the source
No,
of
because
the numbering
The
system.
people them who will give you that history. Where is the you know, like you have a computer.
Yeah.
Where's the motherboard
Where's the motherboard?
of the world? Wow. Like you have a computer, you have a motherboard, right?
Sure.
Does all the work, right? In this world that we're living in today, which country is the only motherboard of the world?
Are you trying to say Africa is like the original?
Egypt.
Egypt.
You don't care, you can't change
Not
it.
Africa, just
So
Egypt.
where is Egypt?
Yeah, Egypt's in the North Africa, of course.
So-
but Egypt isn't the. I
But
mean,
the
there
people
were.
them in Egypt today is not the original people.
So are you saying to me that there weren't empires and kingdoms
Yes,
in other
empire,
parts of
but
the
those
world
Empire was ignorant and illiterate.
at the time of Egypt?
At the time of Egypt, yeah,
But
empire
the
was-
problem is though, you have to. I mean, you do know that historians claim that Middle East, in fact, Syria and Babylon, is where civilization emerged.
10 miles out of Baghdad, called Iraq.
They're not talking about Egypt.
Well, 10 miles out of Baghdad, not even Syria. It's 10 miles out of Baghdad, right? Called, where is that? Babylon, yes?
Yeah.
That's where how my father come from, yes?
The what?
That's where my grandfather come from, right?
Well, yeah,
Abraham.
I mean, I've got relatives
That's
from that.
no, that's where my
but,
grandfather Abraham comes from.
so, but you're saying that.
Was the Abraham? So
You're saying
how were we black?
So are you saying that those people around that area were from Egypt or from Africa?
There's one people before they divided it. There's one people before they divided, right? There's one people before they divided, right?
Yeah, I think we're getting into a lot of different weeds
No,
here.
no, it's the same.
Okay,
thing.
okay. What is your
Because-
central point? Let's get that.
You're saying you want to learn Jesus, right? You say you don't believe in Jesus. I said to you, say, do you believe in Yeshua?
No, I mean, I say again, I don't believe in the miracles.
Is there historical proof that Yeshua exists?
Well, yeah, I mean, they say there's a chance that Jesus existed.
That's not saying that there is a chance. I had never asked you if there's a chance. If there was a chance, that means it doesn't prove. I'm asking you, is there a person called Yeshua HaMashiach?
Possibly.
No. It's either yes or no.
Well, no, it's not a yes or no. But it's
Yes,
a possible.
it's a yes or
But I
no.
don't have evidence to say.
Well, I have evidence. Now-
Okay, that's it. That's
now-
it. Now, what is your evidence? Let's
Right.
go with that.
Now, you believe the Russians?
Russians, as in what?
The Russians, them over there.
But what about the Russians?
Them just release a whole heap of archaeology about the black Jesus Christ called Yeshua Mashiach. And we know
I haven't
this-
seen that.
And we know all of these history. You can also ask the Saudi Arabians them who buy some of the books them.
Yeah.
And accepting the black Yeshua as well.
All right.
So there's actually history. So if you want to look up that and we can come and have it next week, we can have a better
Yeah,
dialogue.
yeah. The problem
You
is,
know,
you see, there's a lot of stuff that we need to have like evidence for and
Well, a
stuff.
lot of things, when I tell you, we actually have the evidence. That's what I'm telling you.
You have it. All right, all right. Well, I mean, I don't know.
I speak here sometimes. So we have to-
But when, so you're saying that the Russians brought some evidence. Where did they get those evidence from?
Where did they get?
Where did they find these? This
Where do you get evidence from?
I don't know. I mean, it all depends. Archaeological evidence. I mean, where did the Russians find this evidence?
So where's the capital of Europe?
Capital of Europe. Europe doesn't have a capital.
What? Are you ignorant?
Where Europe is a continent.
Europe is a continent. Where's the capital of the continent, Europe?
There is no capital of a
Wake
continent.
up,
Okay, where's the
brother.
capital of
The
Africa?
capital of Europe is called Russia, brother.
No, it's not.
You don't know history?
Capital of Europe is not Russia.
You don't know history?
Well, I guess not. Okay, what's the capital of Africa?
The capital of Africa is called Abyssinia.
It's the capital of Africa.
Yes.
A continent has a capital.
That was the name of it, Abyssinia.
No, that's Abyssinia.
No, you have to
Oh,
look
sorry,
up
sorry,
history.
sorry. Watch
You
out,
have to
watch
look
out.
up history, brother.
Are you telling me that the entire continent of Africa had a capital?
Before 1749, when they call it Africa. What is the name of? What is the name? Africa is not for the continent.
No. But you're saying Abyssinia
No, I'm
was
gonna say to you.
Abyssinia wasn't a
history.
The whole of
history,
it was
whole
the
of
name of the
wait,
continent.
brother. The whole of Africa was called Abyssinia.
Yeah, but that's not a capital. That's a name of a
Where's
continent.
the capital of Abyssinia?
I don't know.
It's in Ethiopia.
So no, but you see, that's the thing. You just said the capital of Africa, and then you said capital of
capital
Abyssinia.
of Africa is called Abyssinia.
No. The name of Africa is called Abyssinia in the
name
past.
Africa, there's no such thing called the name of the
before-
continent. Where you
no,
before. The continent that you call Africa, there's no such thing called Africa.
Okay, but before
That
it was called
well,
Abyssinia.
That was a 1749 name when the white man give it to the kingdom of Al-Kabulan. You know that
Bring the
name?
microphone.
Al-Kabulan. Have you ever heard that name?
No, I'm not sure.
So how you want to deal with history? You don't even know the basic.
No, but what I'm saying is that
No,
you
but
are talking about you're trying to tell me a capital of a continent.
Okay. The name Africa.
Continents don't have
Alright, let me do it
capitals.
this way. The name Africa, where does it arrive from?
I don't know. You just said
Scipio Africanus.
yeah.
As a Roman general.
As a Roman.
How a continent named after a Roman general?
But how is it that a continent has a capital?
So the continent that called Abyssinia, named after the Africans
okay.
who are the continent, yes? Now when the Europeans start to use the African to sell the black man, you created the name Africa.
Yeah,
and
but
call us Africans. We're not Africans.
No, but
No black people are African.
if you listen to what I'm trying to say, hold on. What's the capital of Asia?
What's the capital of Asia? We're not talking about Asia, we are saying Africa.
No, because it's the same. Asia is a
Hold on.
continent.
Asia divided by how many countries? It's India and Asia.
Yeah.
It's China and Asia.
Yes.
Who have the most population in the world? China and India.
China and India. Between
There you
them.
go.
But no, but what
Are
is?
they all
but
Chinese?
are you telling me
Hold
that's
up, are they
no,
all Chinese?
No.
So hold up. It's Pakistan, India. It's Pakistan, India.
Pakistan, yeah, it was former.
So Pakistan is India. Pakistan is India.
I'm talking about
But
what
you
is the
said
capital
Pakistan
of Asia?
Pakistan in 1968. There's no continent called Asia. None.
No, it's nothing to do with
They
Asia.
gave that. They gave that
Asia.
later to identify Asian people. Because
no, there was
India
a-
was called India. It was
No,
called, all of it
India
was called
isn't Asia. India isn't Asia. The continent of Asia is much bigger than just India.
Hold up. India, China, Malaysia.
Yeah,
Are
Indonesia, Philippines,
are those
Iran,
Hold up.
Saudi Arabia,
Saudi
Iraq,
Arabia-
they're all Asia.
Saudi Arabia are
Russia,
African.
Saudi Arabians are not African.
Yep. Where do you get the Middle East from?
The Middle
There's
East.
no such thing called the Middle East until you create the Suez Canal, bro.
But no, the Middle East
Brother, wake up.
is,
Come
is,
to
is
facts,
where
bro.
Israel
Just,
is.
just like to hear yourself and you like facts.
Israel is Asia. It includes. So you're so what's the so there's no place called Middle East.
Ask any Muslim.
So Iranians and Saudis are Africans.
Yes. So Iranians are not African, but Saudis are.
Oh, Saudis, Yemenis, they're African.
Yes. Yes. Because that used to be called Upper and Lower Egypt all the way. You know those history? I suggest you look.
Never seen it. I've never seen it.
Go look up Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt.
Do you think that Saudis are Africans,
Of course
Egyptians?
they are. Of course they are.
Saudis?
Are they Middle Eastern?
Yes,
Ignorant.
they are.
When the name Middle East arrive? Ask any Saudi when the name Middle East arrive. When
They are.
build the Suez
They are.
Canal.
They're Asians.
And when they build the Suez Canal, they change Saudi to Middle East to Saudi Arabia to Middle East.
No idea.
You don't know this history.
This is new history.
bro. You're
This is
laughing.
yeah, because this doesn't seem right.
Don't make you sound like you're ignorant because you don't know and you're laughing.
Okay, I will have to look into that.
Wes, don't laugh.
I'm not believing this.
You're not believing,
I
but
don't believe
laugh,
this.
bro.
This seems
Just
a bit
when you speak
off.
to me, I'm not laughing.
But these guys even thought it seemed a bit off.
These Saudi Arabians today, are they from Saudi Arabia or from India?
From India? No, there's.
You need
the
to go and
Arab-
study, man.
Are you saying Saudis are Indians?
Because, hey,
So
why do they get these ignorant people come to Speaker's Corner? Speaking and don't have nothing. Let me ask you this question. What was you know about history? Let's give you something more basic.
it seems your history.
What was it? What was the name of Mexico?
Well, I mean, no, like
All right, what's the
Aztecs
Let me ask you
or
something.
Mayans.
Let me ask you something more. Come on. What is the capital of Canada?
Capital of Canada?
Yeah.
Is it Toronto? No.
I'm done.
I don't know.
Let's wrap this up.
What's the capital of Canada?
Away from me.
Do you know the capital of Ottawa? Ottawa.
Quebec.
No, it says Ottawa.
Quebec. Ottawa and
Quebec is not the capital
Ottawa
of
and Quebec, eh?
Ottawa.
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
Ottawa-
French-
is Ottawa in
He doesn't even know, bro.
Is Ottawa in Quebec?
I'm not too sure actually.
Ottawa is right beside Quebec. But look it up. Yeah,
It's a
man.
province.
Of course. Yeah, so what? It's not Toronto.
But Quebec is not the capital of Canada. Sorry? Well, he's saying that like the Saudi Arabia is not in the Middle East. It's Africa. It's part of Egypt.
They want to take this.
He's saying that Egypt is in fact Saudi Arabia, Yemen. They're all Egyptians. They're not Middle Easterners. He said to me, "What is the capital of Europe?"
Well, there isn't a capital of Europe, is there?
Exactly.
Well, the European Union has a.
You ask this gentleman.
Brother, let me ask
You
that
talk
question.
to this gentleman.
Saudi Arabia. Where is Saudi Arabia? Hold on, man.
Things have gone crazy here, people.
When we gave Middle East, all right.
We're now looking for the capital of Europe. Where's the capital of Europe?
Middle East was given the name Middle East.
Well, European, you
European.
You've got the Far East.
1886. You see what I'm trying to say to you?
I don't know. Things are.
The reason why you have Middle East is because you know compensate. The reason Europe call it Middle East, right? Because the black people that's in the Caribbean have not been compensated. You know that, right? Of the slavery, right? So they changed the name. Yes. So who got expelled from Spain and Portugal? West Indies people, right? And why did the Muslim put back in North Africa and not the black people? Look up history, bro.
What are you saying?
I guess I'm missing out some critical information.
If you're sitting in Europe,
No
you look at
such
East,
thing
like
called
the Far East,
Hey,
like
when you say to me Middle East, you're lying actually. It sounds like you're ignorant. What country are you from? What tribe are you?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna check my bag for a second. Okay, sorry, guys and girls. I gotta check my bag. Things have gone crazy. Excuse me. Sorry. Let me just grab that. Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just put that over here. Oh, seems like people have spilled. No, that's all yours. That's all yours. That's not mine. All right, guys. I'll be honest. The weather's getting a bit more crazy. Things are getting a bit more crazy around here. It's getting harder to film. I may call it a day. I don't know, because the weather's. Yeah, I believe that gentleman has a bit of an alternative history. I believe he believes certain things that we don't believe. He says Africans, the Arabs, the Saudis, the Yemenis, Omanis, they're all Africans. That's all part of Egypt, apparently. Jesus, in fact, as a child, went to Egypt. The whole thing started with that.
that's what the story says. Yeah, that's in the book.
But
That's in the story.
but yeah.
Come with the camera, let me get you.
Okay. Let me come.
Give you some history. Come.
Let's do this. Let's listen to this gentleman.
There's an Ethiopian from the time of Pharaoh. Moses, Musa married to one of
Hold on.
maths. Listen to me now. Maths, which is mathematics and literacy, come from Africa. Ask these man. He said he laughed.
Everything from Africa.
He laughed. He said,
So are you saying the numbers 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
all
9?
numbers, mathematics come from Africa.
Where did they come from?
Forget numbers. You came from Africa. Do you agree?
Yeah, that's out of Africa theory. But I'm saying he's saying that numbers from 0 to 9 is from India. That's the whole thing is from India. Yes, but he's saying
We
it all
don't
came
care,
from
man.
Africa.
We don't care. As long as you came from Africa, we don't care. Everything you bring is for us.
Yeah, everything came from Africa as in humanity. But
You're
like
African,
mathematics,
You're African like us.
everybody is. Going back a long
So
way.
why is he arguing about
No, but
details
he's saying
then?
like mathematics and alphabet came from Egypt, from North Africa.
Well, I don't know why he
But the
said
thing
that. I
is,
don't
the
know.
Egyptians had a form of mathematics. That's how they built the pyramids. But they didn't have the mathematics we have today, because that mathematics came from India.
Where did the zero? Where did the zero come from? Zero.
From India. Well,
Not Arabia?
no. What happened is, in India, Arabs got it from India. Yeah, and then the Europeans got it. Yeah.
The Babylonians had from the mathematics. We have 60 minutes. Yeah, that's from the Babylonians.
Exactly. But what I mean is, he's saying everything came from Africa.
Well, we'll go back a long time ago.
Yeah, but what I mean is, then yeah, sure, everything in that sense came from Africa. But the actual current things that we use.
It's all we mixed up. The stuff we use now is being mixed together. All different people.
Exactly.
Different types of contributing.
What about algebra?
Algebra. Well, no, that was later on. That was from Arabs and Moors and stuff.
From Arabic.
Yeah.
So everybody,
No, algebra was a
everybody
person.
contributed, huh?
Sorry.
Everybody contributed.
Yeah. Because it's I mean it all went back and forth. But yeah, algebra, algorithm, anything with al is from an Arabic sort of source. So Arabic
You
names.
start something, I develop it a little bit, somebody else come and develop it a little bit.
Exactly. Over years.
So
But the numbers.
Nobody does everything on his own.
Yeah, of course.
And Chinese are doing stuff.
The numbers originally they found the zero, because you see the Romans, they had their own numbers. You still see it now, you know, movies where they do 1-1 and then 1V and all that, but that numbering system wasn't able to quantify certain mathematical arithmetic. It wasn't enough. It was inefficient, especially when it comes to construction and building. So when they got the zero, that changed everything, and it totally changed the way you can design things. So everything we see around us matters because all of this has mathematics built into it. The way this is concerned, all of this is pure mathematics. So for that reason, the Roman numeral system wasn't good enough. So they had to abandon that, and they adopted what they call the Arabic numerals. But the only reason they do that is because a Christian European found an Arab, which wasn't even an Arab. He was an Uzbekistani Persian called Al-Khwarizmi. And they thought, oh, he's Arab, so they called it the Arabic numerals.
They say that these numbers in the West, Latin numbers, they're Arab originally.
Which ones? The
The
one,
way
two.
like you do one like this, two like this.
Yeah.
These are Arabs, they say.
Yeah.
Well, the Arabs
it's-
left it and took the Indian.
Yeah, the Arabs got it from the Indians, or Al-Khwarizmi got it from India. And then the Christian monks found Al-Khwarizmi and got it from him. And that's how they called it the Arabic numerals. But the 1, 2, 3.
The actual name was the Hindu-Arabic number system. Then they dropped it, and then it became the Arabic number system. It was
I
actually
see.
Hindu-Arabic.
That's what I mean. That's from India. Yeah.
No,
But
it's a Latin number system. Also,
Okay,
the Latin
which numbers are used in the world today? It's Arabic, right?
it's all the same. No, but he's saying the
I'm not
Arabic
saying-
numerals.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying the way you write the numbers.
Oh yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 2,
like
3.
Have you seen how it is written in India today?
1 second. No, 1 second. No,
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Very, very similar.
The Arabs, the Arabic,
Very similar.
yeah, but the way the Arabs write it is different.
You had one type of numbers. They're written in a certain way.
The numbers that you use today were used 2,000 years or maybe more.
We should everybody uses the same number system.
But one thing I will say, the way the Arabs write it and the way English write it is different. It's not exactly the same. One is the same,
what I heard, man.
two
I
is
don't know.
different. I can write it for you. I know how to write it.
The Roman numeral system is different. It had only 1 to 9, and it was written differently. So when they brought this from India, it evolved on the way, right? So on the way, the Arabs changed it, the Latin changed it. Exactly. The alphabet was Sumerian, or what do you say, Mesopotamian. The alphabet came from there.
Chinese.
The alphabet that we use today is from Mesopotamia.
All right, guys and girls. Okay, sorry guys, we're having a bit of a side debate. But what's the time? To be perfectly honest with you, I think I'm gonna pack it up because it's cold. It's cold and it's crap. And it's windy as hell. Sorry? Time. Yeah, I'm just about to check it. It's 2:59, so it's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. All right, guys, we're gonna walk a little, do a little wander, and then probably pack it up and go home. I'm coming up to nearly an hour anyway. It was a good hour stream. It was something. Not a lot. Yeah, the rain is really picking up here. JC! Let me say hi to JC. How are you, brother? You're good? All right. What's going on here? Oh, sorry.
We had a situation in Europe. You were there when you were born.
You weren't there when you were born. You weren't there when you came out of the womb. You have no. What's your furthest memory that you can remember?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're dealing with two mics now. Let's see.
Great. I don't know it. I answered that. I don't know it. But I do. Do you know what I do though? I do know that I have a parent. Two based on what? Sex and me. The whole is done. I know. That's not important to me. What's important is I have a parent.
Sorry.
Sorry. Where does 6-year-old come to that conclusion at all? Where does 6-year-old come to that conclusion?
Oh, I've seen that homework being done. I've seen that homework being done. Yes, they can come to the conclusion that maybe there may be an entity out there.
Oh, same thing with how a child can come to.
There you go, Freddie. I got you, mate.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree. It's that homework's been done, but has that homework been done for all children? It hasn't, has it? It's only a select few. So again, you're using the majority argument. Again, for example, the majority of the Germans thought, the majority of the British thought it was okay to enslave. The majority of Germans thought it was okay to burn the Jews. The majority doesn't always equal.
Until Christians came around and abolished slavery.
The same Christians that came to Africa to colonize and enslave, those ones.
Oh, Christians, you were saying.
Can I ask you a favour? Could you hold this for 1 minute?
Christians have their
1 minute, literally 1 minute. I just need to take something.
Christians that first abolished slavery. I mean, the British Empire was one of the biggest empires to first abolish slavery. Because I'm denying that.
And exactly, so you know, like I know, right? So for me, my stance is this: if that Jesus guy is real, he's going to have to understand why I have not sided with him on this.
Sorry.
British back to colonialism. So what has Jesus done?
I thank you, sir. I thank you.
That was your first.
As a whole, enslavement. No, my first one was enslavement.
Even when you say enslavement, the British Empire didn't come and conquer Nigeria.
No, they did.
No, they didn't.
They did.
No, they didn't.
What?
Think about all the slave trading places, all coastal. No one invaded because there was already a slave market there. When they went there, they traded. It was called the slave trade. You understand?
Yeah.
If you go there and you conquer them, that's different. That's
no, they did. That's what I'm saying. What language?
They traded, and when they traded, they gave the inhabitants weapons who then fought other tribes. When they fought other tribes, they took those tribes and they took those to the coastal lands. When they took them to the coastal area, that's when they set up the encampment. That's when they started trading.
I'm gonna debunk that right now. Okay, I'm gonna address that right now. I'm gonna give you some examples too. If Senegal are speaking French, they speak French, right? What's the evidence of that? Why are they speaking French?
Go on, you tell me.
No. Stop the nonsense.
No.
Why are they speaking French?
I don't know. Probably because.
No, I know you know. I'm telling you. I see it in your eyes. You know the reason.
No, honestly, I'm saying probably because I don't know. They may have taken some Senegalese people to educate them. They've come back. They're trying to. That's what I'm saying. Tell me.
I'm gonna give you another one. When you go to Angola, why are they speaking Portuguese?
Same thing, same reason. If for them to trade, they would have to be able to speak the languages.
In Ghana, why are they speaking English?
Same thing. For them to trade, they'll have to speak the languages.
So is that your answer?
Yeah, tell me. I'm honestly, I'm not.
When you go to these countries, and they're speaking these languages, it's evidence that there are another people that have been there and taken over. Because when you come to Europe, hold on, you know I listen to you.
Invasion of Africa. Is that what you're saying?
Of course. Have you not heard of the Berlin Council? You never heard of that? These are European countries who literally sat down in Berlin and said, listen, Germany, you're going to take over Namibia. The Dutch, you go to South Africa. And the British felt like they deserve Africa. That's why you see the Afrikaans come from the Dutch language. When you go to the Portuguese wanted Mozambique, the Spanish wanted Equatorial Guinea. I know all of this stuff.
I don't know why we're arguing about this.
This is also evidence of invasion. Now I'm going to apply it to Abrahamic religion.
So when you say
why?
When you say it's evidence of invasion,
yes.
Are you talking about? You're talking about there was a full-scale war in which
not war.
So what do you mean by invasion?
That's not invasion. Me going into your home, you redecorate it, making you talk in my language. That's invasion.
Actually, can we just bring this back to the Abrahamic faiths instead of arguing?
No, I'm going to bring it back there. So when I address that these people are also speaking European languages, evidence of their colonial entities that were once there. that I can also apply that to Abrahamic religion.
Okay, so who were the first?
Because they were doing things before that.
Okay, according to the Old Testament.
Do you understand where I'm landing with that?
Can I just ask you? Can I just go with him?
So let him go.
Okay, so who were the first followers of?
I apologize, by the way, but go ahead.
So the first, the God of Abraham. Who were the first followers of that? They were slaves, right?
That isn't. Huh?
They were slaves.
What slaves?
The
Which
Jews
ones?
were slaves.
The Jews, that's not me.
Yeah, I know, but you're going to talk about enslavement linked to Abrahamic slaves. Abrahamic faith released those slaves, right?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
it's great for me. Okay. But they went after that. They went back and your newfounded people who've read this have gone to do the same things.
Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about the Amalekites.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about English, Portuguese, all.
But there's nowhere in our scripture. I can't remember anywhere in our scripture it says that the British Empire.
Again, that's the start of our conversation. And you know I agree with you. It doesn't say to do none of these things. I understand that.
So that is just
same as Islam. It don't say, but they've done it, right?
It does say in Islam. Yeah, it does.
What do you mean?
It does say in Islam to take people captives. And you see in Surah 4:24, it talks about the captives of women and stuff like that. But.
Oh, prisoners of war and all that kind of. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, that doesn't mean nothing to me. They've still done it. They have over 13 centuries.
So will you admit that Christianity is a morally superior religion compared to every other faith?
You're all the cousins. You're all the same.
No.
You've all done. There's no. Listen. If you come to me, yeah, in the name of something righteous, to commit more wickedness, that book is dead from day one to me. Dead from day one. It has nothing in it for me. Nothing. If that book can't inspire you.
Okay, so
wait, hold on. Let me land with this one. If that book can't inspire you to do righteousness, if it don't have no power in it.
Who stopped the slave trade?
Who stopped the slave trade?
Wilberforce.
How long did that take?
I mean, enslavement
took a long time.
No, enslavement
took a long time.
You're talking about,
but it's still the proof that he wants. He was a Christian.
I don't give. Okay, go on.
And then the said righteousness that you're looking for, what he got from the Bible, he then used that, and then he was the one that was one of the forefronts in stopping the slave trade.
I mean, we're also forgetting.
Okay.
We're also forgetting.
Is that valid?
Does
that count? Does that mean something to you?
No, because you would say that who's more powerful, Jesus or that guy that you just mentioned?
I would say that Jesus. What's that got to do with it? Jesus is more powerful. That guy that's following. He's following Jesus.
For me, I'm not adhering to that one man. My thing is this: I'm trying to find an entity. He's following Jesus, right? Why didn't Jesus stop it if he's more powerful than him? But this Willoughby guy has to stop it.
Because Jesus and God gave us free will. Yeah, free will, right? Free will. And what would be the point of free will if God would just come down in this creation and take away things he didn't like, right? We have punishments for that after we die. The punishment for taking slaves is eternity in hell. Right?
Really?
Yes.
So, hold on. Okay. So if let's say, for example, you got King Leopold, yeah?
Yeah.
Killed over. He was a Christian like you. That's your Christian brother, by the way.
Yeah.
He killed over 8 million people in the Congo. Yeah. For coltan, what we use on our phones, microphones, everything. Let's say he repented in his last days.
If their repent was genuine, right?
No.
And he genuinely felt remorse
okay, fine, yeah.
for the actions he does.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not up for me to
land with that one.
It's not up to me to prescribe the judgment of God, right? I can only make assumptions here, right? If he genuinely repented and had remorse for his actions, then yes, by the glory of God, he could spend eternity.
However, where he is, we can say that we do not know.
Of course, right.
We can say what we do know, which is what he explained to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
If someone repents wholeheartedly,
okay, so
then yes, there's a possibility for God to admit them to heaven.
So basically,
we will say, from what we know, we don't know.
Yeah, okay,
that's fair. What we do know, we will not follow and do those things.
But can
that's fair.
But can I ask you? So you believe in like black magic and worshiping your ancestors?
No, I don't believe black magic.
Oh, that's what you said.
No, but you call it black magic. That's not black magic.
So what would you say your religion is?
Black magic was a way to just denounce what we were doing, so that we can take on your religions.
Okay.
That was what's cool.
My apologies. So what is the foundation for your belief?
See how easy that came out of you? It's just easy.
I just hope you repeat. So what would you first, to be fair? Yeah. So what?
No, but that's right. I prove my point.
So what's the foundation for your belief then?
Foundation of belief is working with what we know. So we don't play the guessing game by
You don't play the guessing game.
Yeah, you do. You don't know.
You found out that you guessed that your parents are your parents, man.
No, I know that my parents. I know the parents.
Based on
cause and effect, sex. No.
Cheers.
Yeah, no.
Like I said, you never saw them do that.
Yes, but I know from the homework we've done on Earth today, we know that the way you got here is from cause and effects. We call that sex. Effect is you.
How is it cause?
So I know
how
I
is
have
it
the
cause
parents.
and effect to worship your ancestors? Explain that. Run that for me.
Again, we don't do it on the basis of objectivity. We don't do it on the...
Oh, so you just do it because you really feel like doing it then?
Yeah, that's it.
So you just do it for fun? So
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving. We are moving under some shelter because this is miserable and horrific, and I don't even know why I'm doing this. Sometimes you question your life choices. So yeah, we're gonna get the fuck out of here because this is just the most horrific fucking day. All right, guys and girls, we're ending this because I'm horrifically cold. It's raining, it's shit. Why am I here? Thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe. Also check out Rumble, Hafiz Reflects and Hafiz TV on Rumble and Kick and Twitch. So yeah, you know where we are. Like us. I'll catch you next week. Peace. And hi Babs, hi Amazon, Alexa, history, I think I've said. Anyway guys, I'm sorry if I missed your name. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.